2025 feels uncertain. Layoffs are back in the headlines, inflation is still eroding your paycheck, housing feels out of reach, and interest rates remain stubbornly high. If you're in your 20s right now, it probably feels like adulthood came with a plot twist. No one's handing out rulebooks, but you're expected to figure out how to survive and thrive in a shaky economy. So how do you build a recession-proof financial plan in your 20s? How do you create peace of mind and financial stability, even when the world feels like it's on edge? In this video, we're going to break it all down, step by step, into a financial blueprint that will protect you from economic turbulence and help you thrive, no matter what the headlines say. Let's get started. Number 1. Start with the right mindset. Before we get into budgets, bank accounts, or investments, let's get one thing clear: your mindset is the foundation of everything. During uncertain times, most people go into panic mode or freeze. That's not you. To be recession-proof, you need to embrace 3 core beliefs. You are your greatest asset. Uncertainty is not a threat, it's an opportunity. Preparation beats prediction. Most people try to predict the next big crash. But the smarter move is to prepare for it, so you win regardless of what happens. Being in your 20s is your superpower. You've got time, energy, and fewer responsibilities. That means you can build faster, recover quicker, and outlearn almost anyone. Number 2. Build a career with optionality. Let's talk about your income, because your job is your first and most important financial engine. In a recession, companies cut costs, and that often means jobs are on the line. So how do you protect your career? Here are 4 practical rules. Invest in skills, not job titles. Jobs come and go, but high-value skills like copywriting, data analysis, coding, digital marketing, project management, and communication will always be in demand. Diversify your income sources. Don't rely on a single paycheck. Build a freelance gig, start a monetized YouTube channel, do remote side jobs, or sell digital products. Network strategically. The best opportunities often come from people, not job boards. Be active on LinkedIn, join industry Slack groups, and attend virtual meetups. Stay adaptable. Remote work, AI tools, and global competition are reshaping industries. Be the kind of person who learns fast and adjusts faster. In short, build a career that isn't dependent on a single employer or a single economy. That's how you create true job security. Number 3. Emergency fund. The bedrock of recession resilience. Recessions can bring job loss, sudden expenses, or delayed payments. That's why you need an emergency fund. It's your personal safety net. Here's the rule of thumb: 3 to 6 months of essential expenses in cash or a high-yield savings account. This isn't money for vacations or sneakers. It's for rent, food, insurance, bills, and other core needs if your income dries up. Why is this non-negotiable? Because when a crisis hits and you don't have cash, you're forced to make bad decisions, like maxing out credit cards, selling investments at a loss, or taking loans with high interest. With an emergency fund, you buy yourself time and options. That's what real power looks like in a recession. Number 4. Create a recession-proof budget. Traditional budgeting tells you to track every dollar and cut lattes. That's fine, but let's go deeper. A recession-proof budget isn't about guilt, it's about resilience and control. Here's how to structure it. Essentials first: rent, groceries, transportation, healthcare. These come before anything else. Protection layer: emergency fund contributions, insurance premiums, and minimum debt payments. Growth layer: investments, skill-building courses, business expenses. Lifestyle layer: dining out, subscriptions, shopping. During a recession or income dip, you don't panic. You cut from the lifestyle layer first, then reduce the growth layer if needed. Essentials and protection stay untouched. This kind of tiered budgeting gives you flexibility without losing momentum. 5. Master the art of living below your means. Inflation is the silent killer of wealth. And during a recession, even modest expenses can become a burden if your income drops. That's why the golden rule is: live below your means, even when you don't have to. It's not about deprivation. It's about freedom. When you spend less than you earn, you create margin, and that margin funds your emergency buffer, your investments, your side hustle, and your peace of mind. Living below your means doesn't mean living poorly. It means being smart. Buy quality once instead of cheap things repeatedly. Rent a place you can afford, not one that impresses strangers. Automate your savings and spending limits, so lifestyle creep doesn't sneak in. In 2025, showing off is expensive, but financial freedom is priceless. Number 6. Avoid toxic debt traps. High-interest debt is like quicksand. And in a recession, it becomes even more dangerous. Here's what to avoid. Credit card balances that carry over month to month. Buy now pay later schemes that seem harmless but add up fast. Payday loans or cash advances. Not all debt is bad. Student loans, mortgages, or business loans can be useful if managed wisely. But if you're using debt to fund your lifestyle, you're setting a trap for your future self. Make this your rule. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it yet. And if you're already in debt, your recession-proof plan should include a strategy to pay it off gradually while building savings. You can do both, but prioritize high-interest debt first. 7. Invest with a long-term strategy. In your 20s, one of your biggest financial weapons is time. Even in a recession, the long-term investor wins. So what's the right investment approach? Stick to these principles. Invest consistently, even small amounts compound over time. Use index funds or ETFs, they're diversified, low-cost, and time-tested. Don't try to time the market. Nobody can predict the perfect entry or exit point. Avoid hype. Meme stocks and crypto trends can wreck your portfolio if you're not careful. In 2025, when market volatility is high, you don't need to outsmart the market. You just need to stay in the market. Build your investments like you're planting trees, not betting on lottery tickets. Number 8. Get insured and stay protected. Most 20-somethings skip insurance because it feels unnecessary or boring. But in a recession, one emergency can wipe you out financially if you're not protected. Here's what you should have. Health insurance, non-negotiable. Medical bills can be financially devastating. Renter's insurance, it's cheap and protects your stuff. Disability insurance. If your income stops due to illness or injury, this keeps you afloat. Term life insurance. If you have dependents or co-signed loans, it's worth it. Insurance doesn't feel like an investment, but it's a defensive strategy that keeps your financial progress safe. Number 9. Build a personal operating system. Recession-proofing isn't just about having money, it's about managing your money with discipline and clarity. That's where systems come in. Here's a simple monthly ritual. Review your spending. Look at what you spent and where you overspent. Check your net worth, assets minus liabilities. Track it over time. Update your budget. Make adjustments based on your current income. Set one financial goal for the month. It could be saving $200 or finding a new income stream. When you make finance a habit, not a panic response, you gain real control. Number 10. Keep growing no matter the economy. Finally, the most recession-proof strategy of all. Keep growing. Read books. Watch tutorials. Take free online courses. Listen to podcasts. Surround yourself with people who talk about wealth, not worry. In tough economies, people shrink back. But if you stay in growth mode, financially, mentally, and emotionally, you come out stronger than ever. The goal isn't just to survive a recession. It's to use it as fuel to accelerate your financial independence. Final thoughts. Your recession-proof plan starts now. You don't need to be rich to start building wealth. You don't need to be perfect to start investing. And you definitely don't need to wait for the right time. 2025 might be uncertain. But your future doesn't have to be. Start with what you have. Start where you are. And take control of your financial life, one smart, practical move at a time. Because the truth is, recessions don't break people, they reveal whether they were prepared. And now, you will be. If this video helped you build clarity and confidence about your financial future, hit that like button and subscribe to Alpha Finance, where we help you unlock financial freedom the Alpha way.